Okay, this is how you do the square swaddle. So, what you're going to do is you're going to start off with your big blanket in the square formation. So just nice and big with the pattern side facing down. So you have the pattern side against here. And then we want to fold it over just a little bit. Next, we'll bring in baby. Get those giant floppy ears up. And so what you're going to do, you're going to place baby so that this top is right against the bottom of their head. Then you're just going to take one side, make sure you hold their arm down, go over the shoulder, and wrap around and underneath the body nice and tight. And then you're going to do the same thing on this side, over the shoulder. You can kind of pin it down, wrap around the body nice and tight. And then you're left with all this opening here. So what you're going to do, depending on how much room you have, you can fold it up, and sometimes just folding it up is enough. But if it's a little bit too big and you want to keep their feet in, what you can do is you can fold this edge underneath. That way you have a nice straight edge around them. And then you're just going to fold that underneath baby and roll that underneath baby. And then you can put their floppy ears back down. So that's how you do the square swaddle. And the great thing about this is you can kind of loosen it up a little bit while still keeping baby tight. And you can sneak in here, get a little hand out for some cute photos. You can also kind of push that hand back in. But what I really love is being able to keep them tightly wrapped up here, but being able to sneak out their little feet. So sometimes it takes a minute, but then you got these great feet all wrapped up in the blanket here. If they are squirming around, you can come in and hold them a little bit and get your hands in the photo. Otherwise, the blanket should keep them together pretty well. Now let's talk about having baby loosely swaddled up. To have baby loosely swaddled up, we want to lay down the blanket all the way, and we want to have the pattern or the good side facing up. So we're going to have it like this, and make sure you're doing this on a nice, safe, big surface, like mom's bed, or even in the bassinet, or on a couch. We want to make sure it's on a nice, flat, big surface for babies so they're safe. So what you're going to do, you're going to place baby in here so that there's enough space above their head, so when you're taking the photo, if you're taking a photo like this, you'll see a lot of the background here, and we don't want that. We want this blanket to act as the background. So what you're going to do is you're going to lay baby down so that there's space around them. And then you're going to take the sides of the blanket and just kind of loosely wrap them over baby. Just loosely wrap them over. And this creates some nice soft edges. And then what we can do, we can kind of loosely tousle this a little bit, make it look nice and flowy. Now, if baby is too upset to be just like this and they want to be swaddled up, you can still have them swaddled underneath here and then loosely wrap a blanket on top of them. That way you can still get this nice loose feeling, but they're feeling secure. So that's really it. Those are the two main poses, and you can get a lot of variety of shots using different camera angles. So if you have any questions, let me know.